Date on this mixtape uh, that I'm putting together, and I can say right now by far I think this probably gonna be my greatest project, probably of all time. Um, the Hefe series was pretty cool, but I think this one right here, man, LC the One Downfather mixtape Volume One so far probably got the best sounds I've ever created. Uh, Up until now, and it's like you guys have seen the process of me coming back like MJ after a 7 year layoff. Really started with COVID, which stopped my recording process. By now, I probably would have been like at 500 songs online. Right now, I'm currently at like 160 some songs online. But and I see that first, second, third go around. I did get called. I got called by Atlanta Global Solutions. They were Denisha Maddow. She called me. Empire, they called me, and a whole bunch of other people. They was trying to contact me because they was trying to figure out like, you know, how I was making my sounds and stuff, and I was getting it real clear. So I'm just taking this like this. I think I was a target. That's what I'm thinking because I mean I was at the apex before COVID got there, and I started the Hefe series, and it's like, man, my sound was so crystal clear. I'm talking about it was really clear. My sound was clear, and my audio, I mean my audio for my music was clear, real clear. With my friend TT Katrina Bush, shout out to Miss Windy City. She was working down here with us last year at the CPS. She actually came over and started recording in my studio. I showed her a few things and let her hold my mobile free before she got her own stuff and she went into Pro Tools. And I'm still on Sonar. That's why I want to rebuild my old computer. So I can start with that program first. Refresh myself on that. My keyboard, I was seeing the whole process. I refreshed myself on my keyboard, and, before I start buying the new stuff. Because all this stuff it translates over into the next programs. The language it doesn't change. Everything is simplistic. Once you got it, you got to know how it's like if this falls over into Pro Tools, Acid, Reasons, whatever you're gonna use to do your recordings or you make your sounds, Fruity Loop, Sound Forge, whatever you got, to make your project. But anyway, um, the latest problem I've been having now, which is a very this is a very important thing, especially if you're trying to really you know build your studio and really just take it to another level and be more professional about it. You got to get your input monitoring down packed, and that's when you can hear yourself, your audio, when you recording, not just yourself, but if you recording somebody else. Say for instance, I'm the engineer, I'm at the control panel, and then the artist is in the booth. So in playback, when he doing something or she doing something recording, you want to be able to, communicate back and forth with them, and plus they got to be able to hear themselves. I think that play, if you're not really seasoned with recording yet, that goes a long way with your project, your sound quality, hearing yourself in your ear, because I can do it off the fly, which I'm doing now, because I forgot how I did my input monitoring because I lost the book. I get like bits and pieces of the book at the crib, but it's like if you go through your help on any program, they got an index that to go through the whole manual, but it's like it won't lay everything out. How the manual, does it. Then you can go highlight stuff. That's what I was doing. I was really studying back then because I had the time to study. Because my first daughter mother, she was working. I was on a basketball scholarship, so I was at home more. So I was able to study and learn everything. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of time and testing stuff out and all this. And that. It takes a lot of time to get your stuff right. Every time I used to go over to the Guitar Center or Sound Max, they used to say, man, tweak your knobs and all this and that, and give me pointers and stuff on what I should do. Because your quality is everything. If you got a good sound, people gonna come to you. You know, I don't care like how Chief Keef, he was right around the corner from us. Little Chief Keef and Chop, Young Chop, right around on Langley, right around it's like a block over from where I'm at. And one of my peers that I went to high school with, we older than them, those like our kids and stuff. Uh, she was right next door to him. And I didn't even know she lived next door to him when he was in the hood like that. And then, of course, we got the old block right up the way. They got a bunch of people. It ain't where you from. It's like where you at. So it's like you just gotta do your homework. But anyway, what's going on, man? But anyway, I wanted to drop this live for y'all. 'Cause I'm showing y'all the process. And I got everything back to normal. And the only thing I really gotta do now is like with the Fruit Loop program, 3.5. I mastered that. Started working on the new FL Studio. They got the 24 version out now. It's so easy. I started playing with the demo, but FL Studio 20, and it's easy. The only thing they just made it a little bit more easier to put stuff together. That's how I can say that. Man, what happened? My brother called me and made me black out. But I know y'all can get audio. It'll probably come back to picture. But anyway, but I wanted to just drop these nuggets for y'all, man, because I'm looking at a lot of these people's tutorial videos and they just making this too complicated. Like when I had refreshed myself on the keyboard, I forgot how I was quantizing my stuff, meaning getting your measure tight, so your sound can play, your loop can be consistent with that. And that was a 16 bar. I picked that. I did pick one thing up from the internet. This one guy, he was playing a full scale. He had his finger right with his keyboard and stuff. And, he was playing with the keyboard I got. He was like, make sure y'all quantize on 16. That's with anything. It's like that'll get your loop perfect. So that was one thing I didn't know. And what was the other thing I picked up on that I forgot that I was missing? But it took me about 5 seconds. My homie Rob from the Wild Hunters, he used to send me to Radio Shack when they had Radio Shack back in the day. People going out buying like $5,000, $6,000 worth of stuff. I'm talking about the G's and the Wild Hunters. They like, man, go over here to Radio Shack, go get like a small little plug and that'll connect you. Like, go get a little wire, like, because the Hunters, they had their stuff in basements. They used to Country Club Hill, they all had studios in their basements. They used to learn me some stuff fast, to get my stuff set up. People be going out here spending hundreds of $1,000s on stuff. And like I said, got Young Chop and Chief Keef right around the corner. They had a little computer, Lex Luger, and they was killing people, man. With the sound quality. But anyway, the main thing I want to highlight for this live and this update was the latency part with the input monitoring. Now, I'm gonna show y'all a video. I'm gonna do a video later on when I get to the crib because I had to re-record my dump truck song because of that reason. Because on the mobile pre, the interface, I forget I used to have my knobs turned down. I got a replacement interface. The other one I used to mark my stuff off like with markers, like so I can make sure the sound, it won't be distorted. It's potting over too much, but you can use your compressor to get your sound quality tight, so it won't be potting over like certain things you say or whatever. It's hard to explain, but y'all got to see it when I do a tutorial. And that's one thing I didn't do the first time around. I didn't do no tutorials. I was just trying to make, show y'all I was making beats on Fruity Loop when I first started. But this time I'm gonna show y'all, man, because I think I can get a lot of, views off this stuff, man. Because, like I said, I'm looking at these videos, and it's like, even for people that do have old programs, it's like those videos you can't find them no more on YouTube. And I think I did save a lot of them, like in my, I had made a playlist where I saved like a lot of people's stuff, like the technical stuff, and if you got questions about something, No, but I'm gonna make some videos, man, so y'all can understand because it's a lot of simple stuff y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? That'll help with the recording. Now, it's like now I'm listed as a real artist now, so it's like my quality is so good. I swear, Taraji P. Henson called me herself, my right hand of God. I know y'all gonna see the video. And she used to hit me on Facebook, and I was like, damn, I thought it was like, one of those scams or whatever, like, but it was really her. She called me on a FaceTime one day, and she had the whole cast waving to me. It was Terrence Howard, all of them. I was like, wow. And she was trying to, this was after the girl from Atlanta called me, but she was like, man, your sound is real good. I see you making mechanical royalties and et cetera, et cetera. And she was trying to offer me like a spot in a publication or something so I can, probably, get my music out there a little bit better, my brand or whatever. But that time I didn't want to, I didn't have no like the money she was asking me, just to be in the ad. I was like, no, I'm trying to earn money and stuff. But, and she had did tell me to go digital, but I had already did that with my second record. My first one, I sent the press kit to CD Baby with the labels back then. That's how we had to do it. We had to have the CD cover on the CD, the cover for the actual press kit for the CD, all that stuff. I had bios in there and stuff, wrote all that, typed all that out. It take a lot of time. They still got my CD in their warehouse, so if I want that actual copy, they would send it out in bulk to me. Which I think I probably would have just like for my memorabilia or something. Like my first record that I ever did. My first press kit. Because after that, I went straight digital, straight thumbnails and MP3 files. That was it. Now I'm on record 12 now. And, that's why I want to come back, with my old program. But I did learn that from the Wild Hunters too. My friend Roddy Rob, he used to always keep all his old stuff. Every time he went out there, learned a lesson, going out to the Robins or Morgan Park, they always kept their old stuff, old computers, and it's like he was flexing on all that stuff, all his old stuff. Like, he'll pull up a keyboard and play something off the keyboard, and I'm like, damn, let's go. You know, so that's how I learned that part right there, just to keep your old stuff because when things update, time, press on. It's like quality can change a little bit. Everything sounds the same, so that's why it's good to have different stuff, to work on. So that's what I'm doing now. So I got the computer rebuilt. Y'all seen the whole process. I just changed the battery from the old CPU. It's a U. It's the same model, make and model. But I just changed the actual memory, the CD-ROM, the battery, one of the hard drives, and that was it. Transferred everything over. I spent about $500, probably $600 on the rebuild of the computer itself. I lost my Sonar program because it got crushed up in the replacement computer hard drive, but a CD-ROM drive. I put it in there. I thought I was trying to reload the program. Thank God the program was still on my computer. Because it's hard. I can't even find that program now on eBay nowhere. And I paid $600 for Sonar. And the good thing about Sonar was nobody. It's like this suite right here is hard to get it. Like if somebody want to get your work and then like strip the tracks down and all that. With Pro Tools, they can do that. That's why Pro Tools is like a standard now because they can use that suite in the major studios. You can get a generic version of Pro Tools. You do your work on there. You take that to a major studio because they all using Pro Tools. They can upload your stuff to their studio, and that's one way. A lot of artists they get infringed and they take a lot of their stuff, but Sonar they can't do that. Especially with that's why, like I said, it's good to keep your old stuff. When time update, they come out with all this new stuff. I'm gonna get the new stuff, yeah. But this computer, like I told this little rapper's name, J Hack, I'm not plugging that back up to the internet. I'm not like my homie Rowdy told me. I'm not plugging that back up. So I want no bugs and none of that. People try to hack your system and all that. Well, the only way you'll be able to get something from that computer, you're gonna have to buy it from me, you know. So I told him I'm gonna start selling my beats for like $1,000. Starting off. That's when they start calling me or asking me. I'm like, man, I'm starting off at 1,000. You know, I burn them all on CDs, so you'll be able to get the music. You know what I'm saying? Or jump drive, you got that. But I just want to drop some jewels on y'all. But the latency, that's the main thing I'm dealing with now. It's the last thing. Besides, there's one other thing I got to do in Fruity Loop, which I think I already got that down pat because I got all my old like kits already still in there where I can reference to like something I made, the quality, the sound of it, and how I made it and stuff, and what I use, you know, for that track. I can just throw reference to it, and then I got it, I can just apply it to the new beat or whatever I'm using, to get that quality, that sound I'm looking for. And I'm gonna show y'all something else too. I'm gonna show y'all how to tweak y'all output. So if you got like a stereo at home, y'all see I got like 8, 9, 10 speakers. That's for that quality. And then you get in the car, you gotta have the same thing, like, so you can hear the sound good. That's how we've learned. Always make sure you can have something where you can hear the output real clear, and then, the quality of the sound, so you can critique it, and then go back and make changes and stuff. So, uh, but I'm gonna start documenting more for y'all, man, as I, crystallize everything so I can, have tutorials and, show people exactly how to, do stuff if they looking for some answers. Because, a lot of the stuff on YouTube, man, it's like they jargon. It's like a lot of these guys, you know, they like tech people, but they ain't made no money doing that stuff. I made $4,000 and I have never performed anything. And my music's out here, and it's like this time around, I'm taking it a little bit more serious now, because I got a production company and I'm trying to get a real call from like a real major studio artist or something like 50 Cent or somebody. When they hear that sound, I'm like, damn, that's real nice, like how they call Kanye West. It's like, now that I'm more seasoned, it's like I got, been in for a little while now, going on like 12, 13 years, and it's like I got the know-how, I got everything down packed. So I know how to record, and I know how to do YouTube now, thank God to COVID. I know how to do all that stuff, so it's like, it takes some time, man, but y'all gotta, put that work in, if you're trying to accomplish something, you know, but y'all can reference to my channel, this channel, Lcd1, because I'll be dropping the real stuff for y'all, man, so y'all can see, if you go to some of my playlists from back in the day, when I was making my beats and stuff like that, you'll see how I started off on YouTube with the tutorials and beats and stuff like that. But I really didn't explain nothing because I was just, trying to get my work out there, trying to earn some money. But now, now that I'm a little bit more seasoned, I can kick back and fall back like, just, get some jewels and stuff, man. Like, I Dr. Dre should start doing that too. You know, Zay told me he be doing it every now and then. I see, he really don't show nobody, but Lex Luger pretty cool. But he ain't showing nobody because now he got the new stuff. But back then, if you go to some of his old videos, you'll see, how he was doing stuff with a regular computer. And he was using a keyboard from the computer to make those sounds, real catchy stuff. That it's like his trademark. So when you hear that beat, you be like, damn, that's Lex Luger. You know what I'm saying? You can tell who beat. Like Scott Storch, he like, man, he like ain't been on the radar, but he's still there, making beats and stuff. My cousin put me back up on. I was like, oh, I forgot about him too. You know, he was one of the big producers back then, Manny Fresh, all of them, and et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, I gotta get up out of here, man. I'm finna go, relieve people they washroom breaks and stuff, and I'll be back for the next tutorial or next live. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I know the video won't come back, man, because I've seen a few other YouTubers and they stuff went black. That's only because my brother called me or whatever. But anyway, I was trying to preview the re-record of Dump Truck, the quality, but it's like I don't know what happened when I was exporting the song out last night. I was up like 2 o'clock. you know, finishing that up. And my lady got the fan on, you know, she like to sleep with the fan, so the ambience is still there. But I did use the remove silence, and it's like sometimes they do take out the noise from like some of your, but it's like a noise gate thing too that's not on that program. I think it is. I gotta find it. But I use the compressor, and it does take out some of that ambience. You know, when people, you know, it's like it's hard to, you know, record with the background stuff, but it can take out some of that ambience so you ain't really hear it in your work, your project. But yeah, take no time, but like riding a bike, especially when you done it for so long. You know, I'm about like 13, 14 years in it, so you know that's why I want to get refreshed on my old stuff first, before, so I can be working, and then you know just start learning how to do new stuff. You know, use the new stuff, which shouldn't be that hard. 'Cause I already like one of the things I started learning was the FL Studio 20, the latest one. That was the one I was working on my laptop. But now they on 24, so it's like, you know, they just added a lot of different stuff. But you know, as y'all have heard, like a lot of these soundtracks, they sound the same. You know, a lot of people's stuff sound the same, but that's what I'm saying. You know, you can be authentic. You know, you just got to put the time into it, and you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, just be original. It'll be the next hot thing, next big thing out here. 'Cause everybody sound the same. I can make Sexy Red, all that stuff. Gorilla is like, I can make they beats in like 10 minutes. I know exactly everything they using, you know, and the producer, what they, now I'm studying their visual, you know, the animation, and a lot of the stuff I'm working with on Power Director, you know, AI stuff, body effects and all that. Real simple and easy. But anyway, man, make sure I like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna hold y'all next video, Joe.